Hi guys, and welcome back to another Dafty in the Garden video with me, Sean. This week we're going to be growing some sunflowers in the garden. We have been growing them in the greenhouse for a few weeks in smaller pots. Now you might have seen last week we were growing some corn here, and we planted them in the section of the raised garden bed. If not, check them out. It's one of the videos in the corner there. Go and check them out. But what we're going to be doing is planting these here in the raised garden bed and putting a little support, giving them a little tie, and hopefully we'll have some great sunflowers this year. Let's just get on with it. So here's the sunflowers here. We're just going to be taking them out and planting them along here. I'm kind of wanting a big row of them so it'll fit against this fence here at the back. So here we go. You can see that I've already transplanted one in the ground, and I've given a wee tie here as well just to support it on a stick. I am worried about the upcoming storms that's going to be coming, but we'll see how we go on as they go. Okay. Do you know, each sunflower is actually thousands of tiny flowers inside the giant flower that we can actually see. And that sunflower actually contains 1,000 to 2,000 seeds. So we're sorted for next year then. So here's one for you. There are two types of sunflower seeds. Oil seeds and non-oil seeds. Now oil seeds are used for like bird food, and you can actually crush them up and squeeze them to extract the oils, and that's what you can actually cook with, or you can use it for skin care, and even some people actually use it for medicine. Now non-oil seeded are for us to eat, and the most common way to eat them is roasting them, and just like kind of peanut butter as well with the seeds, you can crunch them up and make sunflower butter. Do you know when these things actually grow, they'll actually track the sun? Now I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard a myth, and I would love to know if it was true, that when the sun's not there, they'll face each other. I think that's adorable. Now, let's talk about supports. Now, support for plants is usually a rod that you get from the shop. It probably costs about £5, or basically it's a bit of bamboo, something. Usually when you buy it for the shop, it costs a bit of money. But you don't need to spend money. That's the Dafty way. I'm cheap. Now, talk about supports. I've got a bunch of this lying about. That is bamboo from our old fence. If you swivel round with me, right, we're ready. And it's just lying about in my garden. Where's it? It's there. See? There's nothing. It's an old fence, so they're not an old barrier I used to use. It was useless, I ended up binning it. But I've got hundreds of this. And all I can do, stick it in, and that's my support for the plants. But you don't need to do that. Let's take a look at the makeshift one I had earlier. A little skewer, an old skewer from a kebab stick that you might have had a wee kebab in the house, a wee cheeky one, right, for the barbecue. That's one that I did use while these things were growing in the shed. Even better than that is just a random stick. Right, you might want to get a wee bit thicker one than that, but that's the one I could find. And all we'll do is snip all the ends off, right, and make it into a stick. Could be tied round. And I'll show you that on one of them in a few minutes. I'm going to go round, support them all, get them tied, and we'll see how it goes from there. Now, again, ties. You would normally get wire for the store. It's like £3 for a spool. That's great, that's fantastic. But I bet you know somebody, or somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. Before your growing season, it's not using their old washing line. Go and get the washing line. Cut it, as you go, it's a wire. Broken laces, right, for the shoes, right, they don't go all the way around your shoes anymore. The rest of that rope, the lace, and you go, there's your tie. And I'll give you an example with a couple of them as well, because I've got them. I'm going to use old washing line, I've even got some string that I could use. But yeah, we'll go around and I'll show you each of the supports that I've used that I can use in this garden and see what you think, and you tell me what one's best. Okay, so here we go. We've got string, we have an old washing line, old laces. As long as it does the job, if you can get it for free and it does the job, why waste your money? So let's go round. Now, sunflowers are actually multi-purpose plant. They can be eaten, as we know. They can be used for oils. They can also absorb toxins from the soil. That's fantastic. I think this is brilliant. Do you know there was actually a case when a nuclear power plant accident happened? They were actually shown to actually absorb the nuclear waste. And when the flower head is actually dried, you can use it as a scouring pad. Right guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye! Bye 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 bye. Bye bye.